customer segment, and as you know, many of you would have probably attended our previous launches. I think the last one which many of you would have attended was the Marriott Bonvoy launch. The consumer segment has always been the glamorous segment, very interesting segment, and will always continue to maintain its own space. But as a bank, if I were to just give you a thing, close to 60% of the bank's customer base is actually what we talked about today's thing, the self-employed, the SME as we call the MSME. 65% of the base is that. Okay, we've always focused on that, and we are the largest actually SME bank in that segment. Okay, but we've been silent. Okay, but today is actually one of the occasions when we said that, hey, let's focus on this segment. This segment needs its due. Let's take all the learnings which we've had with dealing with the SME segment over the last many years, okay, our lending experience, our liability experience, and to a smaller extent, our payment business experience with the SME and the micro SME, okay, and come out with something which is really focused, really customized for this set of SME. You saw some of the metrics in the AV, but this segment is very large by number itself. Also 6.34 crore MSME, SME and MSME put together is the official count as we speak, and that keeps on growing day by day. They contribute to close to 1/3 of the GDP growth. Okay. They generate significant amount of jobs, important metrics for a growing economy, an important economy like India. And as you know, India is probably the only significantly growing economy in today's world today. And if many of you would have seen the announcements made over the last week or so, especially with the interim budget, we've seen even more focus on growing and facilitating in investments in infrastructure and so on and so forth to facilitate more and more business in India to fuel this kind of a growth. That aside, this segment also has pretty diverse needs, completely different from what you would normally see for consumers like you and me. Okay, running their business efficiently, managing receipts of payments because people do that, and also making payments to their vendors, paying utility bills, lot of regulatory other expenses, etc. coming up. And today there are a variety of ways in which the SME or the MSME, if you may call so, makes those payments. You have the large SMEs which have established systems, ERP systems, okay, the medium ones which have solutions somewhere in between, and the large universe of micro SME who do a lot as individuals, khatas, take care, a lot of their accounts being taken care by local current account, chartered accountants, so on and so forth. Okay, we felt, and our experience over the last 2 to 3 years in our business card segment, we realized that there's a vast opportunity to have customized offerings for different sets of MSME and SME, and at the same time offer a lot of business benefits. That's a segment which unfortunately has not received or do not get too many offers which facilitate their business so they can get a lot of business savings. So we said let's take all that knowledge, wisdom, market survey outputs put together, and let's create a very specific range of products targeted at this segment. So within the 6.34 crore numbers we talked about, only about 3 odd lakhs are the medium and the slightly larger MSMEs. Okay. For that, the bank already has a large array of commercial payment solutions which, for example, can integrate into the ERP of an SME, okay, and ensure that he gets one view of his expenses, gives him a full range of payment solutions so that he can automate all of them. There's an automatic recon, he can send out digital invoices, he can track all his payments and receipts. Through the same solutions, he can make his GST payments, income tax payments, he can use it for his business needs of paying utility bills, fuel, so on and so forth. We have a lot of those solutions and we do significant amount of business there. But today, what we're talking about, and the reason why we're here today, the launch as we call so, of this customized range, is for that 99% of those 6.34 crores, which are the truly small entrepreneurs, the small traders, the merchants, which many of you know, not the large merchants, but the small merchants, the self-employed professionals, people from the software space, people who run their own businesses from their home or small offices. These are individuals who are entrepreneurs and drive a significant amount of this growth in GDP, which we talked about and which we are witnessing as we speak. So we said, let's have a customized operation for this. Now we as a bank are well versed to sort of address this thing. Like I mentioned, we're probably in the relevant segment, the largest SME bank. We have a significant amount of distribution across the length and breadth of the country through our branch network and through our SME businesses, through relationship managers, through various outreaches. Okay, many of these we have, you saw we have 4.5 million current accounts. A bulk of these come from this segment, the micro SME segment. We have a very large acceptance base, acquiring base, 5 million acceptance points as we speak and growing day by day. All of these cement a good part of the relationship, which takes care of a lot of their payment flows. Today's opportunity is to really offer them even more customized offerings, or riding on the rails which we've already set. Okay, and very soon I'll just reveal this thing. The last leg of our strategy in the SME space is, of course, credit, working capital loans, etc. We're already a large lender in the high-ticket space. The payment rails which we lay out today and the issuing instruments which we'll talk about today also lay the grounds for what we call smaller ticket lending, electronic lending, digital lending. As you all know, we have our Vyapar app, which goes to close to 5 million acceptance points, to close to 2 million small merchants. It's a completely digital form factor wherein he can easily accept payments and now start making payments also. And on those digital rails, we also make our merchants eligible for small ticket loans, which he can just apply on a click and pay. So these are the kind of digital solutions which we've already deployed, and this is growing bigger. Today's range, like I said, talks about a customized set of arrangement depending on the size of the SME or the micro SME, depending on what type of business he's in. He could be a trader, he could be a tuition teacher working from home, he could be a chemist, he could be what you call a gig worker, you know, who works in the software segment and has a lot of purchasing needs of software online. He could be a chartered accountant, he could be so on and so forth. There's a huge set of people, and this range has been completely taken care of. We have a significantly large amount of business already as we speak in this segment. Today's range is a testimony to the fact that we've learned a lot from this segment over the last couple of years, and today this range actually is a testimony to say, hey, we are here to partner with you, okay, and help you make your business even bigger. We take care of the regular needs of your payment so that you can focus on our business, and that's the core reason why we tend in this space. So in conclusion, the SME space is an extremely important growth area for the bank. We continue investing in that space. Like I said, we have a couple of businesses addressing this large segment, and we've segmented the entire base from the large, the medium, the small, and the micro SME base. Today's launch, and the reason why we're here, talks about addressing the micro and SME segment. We have this range which we'll soon present to you right now, and we'll continue coming back to you from time and again as we keep on evolving and looking at our products and keep on bringing out unique suggestions. This is in line with the HDFC Bank's philosophy of always trying to understand the customer needs and coming out with relevant products which only help an individual gain a lot of value through the propositions, and of course in this case increase their business. So thank you all very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rao. Thank you for sharing. Can we have a huge round of applause for Mr. Rao? And since I have you here, sir, I'm going to request you to please stay with me, because I think it's only fitting that we use this moment to unveil the brand new offerings, sir. So I'm going to count down to 3, all right? 3, 2, and 1.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
That's your cue for a huge round of applause. We present to you Biz First, Biz Grow, Biz Power, and Biz Black. Sir, thank you so much for doing the honors. You may take your seat and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. This offering makes up a part of the strong suite of SME payment solutions that the bank offers. HDFC Bank's SME payment solutions is, as Mr. Rao rightly said, designed to meet the diverse payment needs of self-employed individuals, SMEs, and MSMEs. And with that, it is now time for us to take a look at an audiovisual that really highlights how these products have been tailor-made to provide the financial support, the flexibility that is required by self-employed communities to fuel growth, to seize opportunities, and even to drive success. Let's take a look.
Hello and welcome. You're watching Business Today Television. I'm Sakshi Batra and this is a special edition where our focus is on the Q3 earnings. The company